Hi, my name is Brandon DeVault and I will be doing my Mini Ignite presentation on fraud and business valuation. I will discuss how valuation is relevant, go through some examples, and determine if the valuation could have done anything to prevent the loss in my examples. I will start out by discussing valuation as a whole and seeing how it applies to fraud. We will then go through a couple of examples of companies that experience major losses due to fraud and consider if the valuation is at fault, and I will give my conclusion. We will mainly be considering valuation in the context of mergers and acquisitions. In these situations, valuation is important so that the acquiring company can know how much to pay and they'll get a better opinion of the financial situation of the company. The issue our example companies run into is a misrepresentation of some kind that inflates the value, causing losses in the end. This can be done through fraudulent accounting practices, lack of business disclosures, and low transparency of business practices. Transparency is very important in a merger or acquisition. If the acquiring company does not fully understand the risk or some details about the company, they might complete the acquisition when they otherwise wouldn't. Things to understand include how the company operates and its amount of debt. Hewlett-Packard, or HP, will be our first example. In 2012, HP acquired the company Autonomy. While at first it seemed like a good idea, it was actually overvalued by $8.8 billion, leading to that amount of loss due to poor accounting and business practices. Could better valuation have helped in this case? Probably not. Although the amount of the valuation could have been a little more accurate, in the end it's based on one number or a group of numbers, and unless that number's changed, the valuation won't. CAT is the next company that experienced major loss we'll look at. They acquired the company ARA Mining Machinery, who previously acquired Solvay. CAT then invested in Solvay and lost $580 million due to overvaluation. Again, while the valuation could have led to a little bit more accurate of a number, since the valuation looks at just one group of numbers and doesn't know if they're fake or not, then it can't be that much more accurate. Valuation plays a large role in mergers and acquisitions because it is responsible for producing a reasonable value for the company. However, valuation cannot detect if the numbers the company is claiming are correct or not. That is the job of an audit. Something to think about is if a valuation and an audit are completed at the same time. The valuation could provide the audit with a value that the auditors could compare to like companies, and the audit could support the numbers used in the valuations for more accuracy overall. To conclude, a valuation cannot be more accurate than the company's financial numbers. An overvaluation could still occur even if everything else was done perfectly. The typical procedures don't look at anything further than the numbers, so they can't detect fraud.